this week's activity, we are focusing on improving the coping skills of the individuals who experience PTSD. Since the symptoms can become consuming over their daily activities and interfere with meaningful occupations, it is important to ensure that the skills here can be taken home after they have learned them and be utilized in their natural environment. Providing the skills for emotional regulation, self-awareness, and focusing on the present and using coping skills for when those symptoms strike help make the symptoms become more manageable for daily occupational performance. So the first technique we will focus on learning is the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique, similar to that in the article by Sellers in 2025. This is actually a popular skill utilized by many in different forms to bring the focus and awareness to the present rather than letting the brain focus on the past traumatic event or stewing on what's going to happen in the future. So incorporating the sensory input is helpful in stabilizing the limbic system and focusing on what is going on in the present moment.
To begin with, we start with number 5. So that's going to be 5 things that you can see on the horse. So that could be any shapes, patterns, colors, the ears, the different textures in the hair, anything that you can visibly see with your eyes. From then we go to number 4, and that's going to be 4 things that you can feel. So again, that could be the hair, the mane, the ears, the whiskers on the nose of the horse, anything that you're able to touch with your hands. From there we go to number 3, and that's going to be 3 things that you can hear going on around you. So that's going to be anything in the environment that's taking place, anything that the horse is doing, whether they're chewing, breathing, anything like that. Then we go to number 2, and that's going to be 2 things that you can smell. So again, it could be the horse itself, it could be the feed, the hay in the air, or anything else in the environment around you. Lastly, we get to number 1, and this is going to be 1 thing that you can taste. So it could be similar to the smell. It could be the feed in the air, the hay in the air, the dust, anything that you're able to identify as a taste in your mouth.
Observing and describing in detail using the horse could be a good starting point for someone that might have trouble focusing on the present when experiencing debilitating symptoms of PTSD. So another skill that can be taught is the practice of box breathing, also known as square breathing to some. There are many versions of this with different time limits on them, but they all have a goal of focusing on slowing down the breathing, which in turn slows down the heart rate and could help to reduce blood pressure, which also helps by distracting the mind by focusing on the counting and the sequencing as found in the study by Dedman in 2018. So it looks like breathing in for 4 seconds, holding that breath for 4 seconds at the inhale, then you're going to exhale for 4 seconds, and then hold the exhale for 4 seconds. You can repeat for multiple rounds, again, sticking with the 4 seconds to keep it simple. So this is what it looks like. So you see, there's the inhale for 4, hold 4, exhale for 4, hold 4. Being that the horses already cause an increase in self-awareness and self-control, this is a good skill to practice when around the horses because of the increased need to stay present. Lastly, an activity that we're going to complete is implementing an aid in increasing confidence, self-esteem, communication, self-awareness, and being open to the behavior change by using self-affirmations, as was found in a study by Cascio and other researchers in 2016. These are not always easy for an individual to just start by telling themselves something positive, as it could feel uncomfortable or undeserving. So a first step towards engaging in affirmations is to state these thoughts or comments to the horse rather than to themselves. It can look like words of encouragement that they have for the horse, or words that they would be saying to a friend that is in need of uplifting, such as, "You are capable, you are loved, you are enough." The goal is to be able to say these words to the horse that they would actually find helpful in saying to themselves for encouragement or reassurance. This could be that other people are saying to them as well. But in the end, the hope is that they can say these words to themselves on a regular occurrence. This would look like I am confident, I am worthy, I am in control of my thoughts and emotions. Again, this has been shown in studies that using self affirmations aid in decreasing that stress and really boosting the self worth and self confidence while allowing individuals to be more open to learning new behaviors, as shown in that study by Cascio. The idea is that after the comfort increases in participating in being able to say affirmations naturally, it can become a part of a daily habit or routine, whether it is something to implement first thing in the morning to start off their day when they wake up, or to utilize in times of stress and to prevent decompensating when those symptoms of PTSD arise.